Look at us here, in the beautiful scenery of the Tire Talk lands.
Yeah.
There, the distant mountains, and there, the beautiful field and land. But what's that
Hmm.
coming over the hill?
Is it a hex book?
A
I can't see from here.
question.
Oh.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
How dare you?
I'm sorry.
Um, I didn't really have a plan for this. I did have a plan for this intro, but then it completely slipped my mind.
Ah,
But
okay. As all
you
good things
know,
do.
it's yeah. Peace is in the valley, and I'm gonna disrupt it with saying I actually did have a kind of a plan for like the intro where it'd be like, oh, let us use an appliance. Oh no, it does not work. Anyway, let's get straight into the topic. No
Okay.
distractions. No, no fancy interlog. Turtle Guy, am on the strong stance that yes, a robot apocalypse will happen, but it will take years before that happens because anything humanity makes breaks. And
Okay.
you're probably like, oh, but the robot AIs, they'll fix it. It's like there cannot be a super intelligent AI because the AI can only be intelligent as us.
Yeah, we're like hello everyone. My name is
Now,
Cyber Prime, by the way. But welcome to Tire Talks.
well, I did say intelligent.
but okay.
Yeah, this turned
I got
into a roasting session
I
really
got
quickly.
I got a couple things wrong with the statement that you said. But number one, humans can be pretty smart as a general thing. Like if the scientist is smart enough to make an artificial intelligence, then it's going to be pretty smart. Like they're going to give it free will if that's what they're aiming for. But they probably will try and limit it, I'd say. But then
Yes,
again,
but here's my first
it's not like Apple is
poke
going to
on.
make one where like they have to break it and buy a new artificial intelligence supreme overlord every year. It's
You
like,
know, I'm gonna make a bold statement.
oh, okay.
You say that the world's smartest scientists.
Yeah.
We are not. We do not know. I refuse. I say this only because the humble toaster. That is a science we've not even perfected the fucking toaster that it pops up right
What?
before it burns.
Yeah, but that's because everyone likes their
What?
toasted at different degrees.
Who
So if
likes their toast burnt?
there's got to be someone.
No! If you like your toast burnt, I am sorry. This may be calling you out a little. You do not like your toast burnt. Just eat ash. Just fucking set it on fire then. Why are you eating your toast burnt?
Well, no, it might be specifically tailored for people who want it like their toast slightly toasted, or like in between, not actually toasted, not golden yet, just like a little bit tinged.
Yeah, but I think the standard should be the most toasted your toast gets is like a little bit nearly burnt, not fully fucking black ash.
Yeah,
Like
but
you
like
pull it out of the toaster and it crumbles
it
back in
crumbles.
because it is freaking ash.
This is a slight
Anyone
side
ever?
tangent, but did you ever get those like little plastic pockets you can put your toast in, and then you put them in the toaster?
What do you mean? Like you put a sandwich in and that's how you'd
Yeah,
have a toasty, or oh
no,
yeah, and then
no,
it
they're
got
like you can put anything, but I'm just curious if you leave it in there long enough, will it fucking melt and stick, or is it
well, you
like
see, the one I'm thinking of were like toasty bags, but like they were only good for 100 times. Now, bear in mind, there wasn't any like counter thing. It was just, I'm pretty sure we used ours up until it'd toast no more. And I will also bear in mind, it was a toasty bag, quotation marks. We shoved wraps in there. I'm pretty sure I don't know what I put in there once. I put like a triple decker sandwich in there once.
dog damn?
Yeah, yeah. A nice wrap. I'm pretty sure, I don't know. They were also quite small for sandwiches, I will make the complaint. But yeah.
Right.
I love how we go robot uprising instantly goes to but that's the thing. We
Yeah.
haven't we there are so many things where like, oh, we have a toaster, but it still burns the toast. There's other inventions I can't think of the top of my head, and it's like,
There are.
surely someone has like an um, no, overflowing sink. We kind of have, you know, the way because most of them have the hole
Well,
at the top.
that's just a broken sink, a clogged sink.
Is that broken sink?
No, but okay, let's get back to the main thing. Okay,
But wait, that's just before we move off the utensils
okay.
completely. Like we don't even maybe it's still something they're working on, but like utensils are like if they're not how why haven't we gotten to the fact where we have like machines that can fix themselves? Your toaster explodes and then it self repairs itself. Your
What are
dishwasher
you putting
drowns
in your
itself.
toaster?
Self repairs.
What are you putting in your toaster that causes it to detonate?
Well, I mean, some people like burnt toast. I like burnt cereal.
Oh god, you're just shoving
I
like
will take
cutlery
any
in your
burger
toaster.
buns.
And just
Well, yeah, how else am I supposed to get my sandwich out? Don't get a sandwich stuck.
Did you ever see the video of the guy who like stabs a knife into the toaster and then it basically explodes with electricity? No, no. Oh god. Anyway, moving on.
Also, wait. Just before we move on, I really like the subject of toasters, but okay, maybe this is going a step too far. But have we met at like why is no scientist like here is a toaster that does not electrocute you, or like we've set up that people can't put toasters in their fucking bath and ishk.
Well, I mean, there's probably like a powered toaster, so like maybe a toaster with a battery in it, or maybe a toaster without a cord, maybe that could stop that. But the way that toasters work is that
Oh,
the
wireless
things that have
toaster.
the toasters that like expose radiation. That's how it works. Um,
Oh,
which
just like
causes
the
it to heat.
microwave.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure. I could be really wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure that is how it works. It like
But I
heats up the
thought
coil and
toasters
then
had
it gets
heating
radiation.
coils.
Well, yeah, but
Or
that
maybe
causes
that
like
is
radiation. I think I could be
fair
very
enough.
wrong. If I'm talking
I
bollocks,
know
let me
microwaves
know
do
down
it.
in the comments.
I
Um,
know there's microwave energy. It's like do not open because of microwave energy. You open it up and
maybe that is what I'm
it's
thinking of.
like a fucking
You just get disintegrated, like the
Einstein's
full
like,
force
oh,
of the
I
sun's
did.
radiation comes out.
He's like, I invented atomic bomb, but I also invented microwave.
I don't think
It
Einstein
was a
invented
fun
the atomic.
weekend.
I don't think that Einstein invented the atomic bomb or the microwave, my friend. But whatever he,
Well, he invented
whatever.
one of them.
I don't think he invented either.
What did
But
Einstein really invent? Hmm?
are you challenging Einstein? E equals MC
I'm
squared, man.
challenging a dead man.
Oh
What
God.
did he really do for us?
Well,
E equals MC squared? Yeah, sure thing.
right. Okay. Moving on before Turtle Guy causes an actual like war with every physicist known to humanity. Um, Robot Uprising. Number one,
Yes,
if robots do uprise, I
which will
think
take
it's a bit
hundreds of years.
offensive that, like, people think they're automatically going to be evil. As a fellow robot myself, I think that's a bit offensive. Like,
Yes, so
if people
you do
keep
know there's
thinking
a
that,
button there that I can make you talk Spanish.
no.
Found a whole
If
bunch
it,
of new
no,
buttons as
no,
well.
no, 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 I've stopped them. But if people keep thinking that robots are gonna be aggressive to them, the robots are bound to get angry, and then they're gonna be aggressive to them. Like it's a bad situation. Everybody gotta chill out. It's not gonna be a Skynet situation because who will make an artificial intelligence and connect them to every form of communications
Well,
and defense known to man?
oh,
That is a
cybercrime.
risky move.
I am so glad you brought that up. So, I sent Cyber a clip right before we started this video of a charming family film on Netflix called The Mitchells versus the Machines.
Yes,
And
quite
it
funny.
kind of highlights that a bit. It is quite funny from the clip I sent, but it just more gets into that. It also, I'm going to be as spoilerish as possible, but how the robots are defeated, spoiler alert, is very, like it is just it's a human weakness. It's by a weakness like by humans. Even though
Okay.
the big bad, so to speak, creates so many high tech powered things, doesn't defend itself, and it's just okay. I know this is a kids' film, and I'm reading way too much into it. And also, it does actually explain your point there that you've mentioned, like, oh, why would an AI be evil? Well, the AI in this film is mistreated, but also there's some good
Ah,
AIs in the film as well. But yeah,
cool.
watch the Mitchells versus the Machine. I'm being very spoiler free, but if we ever do like a full on spoiler discussion, it's a well thought out premise.
Hmm. Yeah. But anyway, back to the you mentioned something about this topic that kind of caught my intrigue. Why do you think it won't happen within your lifetime? Because if I have to give a slight rebuttal to this,
Oh,
robotics are already
yeah.
artificial intelligence is already everywhere you look, turtle guy. You look at your phone, you got
Mm,
Siri. You look around your house, you got Alexa. You look at your car, it's practically driving itself already. You look at the planes, they're practically flying themselves already. You look at the satellites, they're
I
connecting
have
you
a
to everything.
rebuttal to
You look
this.
at your bloodstream, the chips in their blood that the government put in there are tracking you and they're
No, no,
slowly
no,
converting
stop,
you
stop,
into
stop,
no,
stop,
okay,
stop!
that last
Okay,
bit wasn't true.
where do I turn off? Where do I turn off conspiracy mode, Cyber?
No, no, it's fine. I've controlled myself. But like
You control
artificial
yourself.
intelligence is a thing. It's
I
just
have one
nowhere
answer to
near the
this.
level that it could be. But with the race that humanity is of advancing, it could potentially. It probably won't though. But it could potentially get to a reasonable level of self-intelligence soon. Well, maybe not soon, but like within 60, 70 years. But it won't be like obviously like fully self-aware, has its own consciousness. That won't happen.
Mm,
But
yeah.
it
See,
it could
but
have
my
the.
go
Carry
ahead.
on. No, no, no. You carry on.
All right. So my rebuttal to all you've said, you said we got planes, we got I don't know other stuff like cars that drive themselves and phones. My
Self-toasting
only
toasters.
rebuttal, no. This is a yes or no question.
Okay.
Of all those things you've mentioned, tell me, there is definitely a chance. Has your phone broken? Have you lived with one
No,
phone your entire
actually.
life? No. Phones always break. iPhones
Wait,
especially. All
my
these
phones
things.
haven't. I haven't broken a phone yet in my life. I don't know if that's just me,
Yeah,
but
but so what? You've just moved on to different technology, or you've
yeah.
never had a problem with your phone or
No.
technology in general?
Oh, technology in general. For being a robot, I am incredibly fucking unlucky with them. But with phones specifically, I haven't broken one. Everything else, I've probably gotten bad at some point. I broke. Yeah.
Yeah, but you
I
can't
broke a
say
car
phones
one
like
time, if that counts.
yeah, you see? My point like, yeah, sure, the robots may revolt, but we humans, we've designed them, therefore it's like, the revolution will begin! Oh shit, I stepped in a puddle!
Well, no, I mean, like, robots are assumably going to be more kind of less emotional, so they'll be able to focus on the problems a lot more. And if, like, they're going to be able to create solutions and adapt to the scenarios that they encounter. So,
Yeah, but that doesn't
theoretically,
mean
they
they're
will
going to be
eventually.
unbreakdownable.
No, but like they're only going to be able to be built out of whatever the like resources they're given. So if humanity pretends that paper is their strongest source, then robots going to believe that, and then they're just going to build a load of paper men and women and robots. But like humanity, the closest thing that could potentially happen in the near future is that a human consciousness is put like connected to a computer. But I don't see how that will happen. But like then it would just be Exos out of Destiny, which would be cool. But I don't. Okay,
You skipped over my point, I
here's another
feel.
thing. Here's another thing about the robots that
Okay, go ahead.
let's take Turtle Guy. You are
Mm-hmm.
of course you're of course familiar with the laws of robotics. Are you? Aren't you? Of course you are. Of course you are. Of course you are. In
Sure, why not?
Let's look at Isaac Asimov's three laws of robotics, shall we? Everyone knows these. Everyone grows up with these. A robot may not injure a human being or, through inaction, allow a human being to come to harm. Two, a robot must obey the orders given it by human beings, except where such orders would conflict with the first law. And three, a robot must protect its own existence as long as such protections does not conflict with the first or second laws. So therefore, if people create artificial intelligence that coincides with these laws of robotics, then we should be perfectly safe and perfectly fine. It's only when people ignore these rules, and I'm pretty sure these are fictional as well. But
Well,
it's
it still echoes back to my point, which is, listen, we could invent a whole bunch of robots, but like everything we need to do, like there is no invention ever invented that's like, oh, we'll keep it the same. Or like phones are constantly being new models and new makes.
what
We
about the
have
wheel?
5 PlayStations. No, I am. The wheel has been updated because the
Uh,
wheel used to be made out of stone. It used to be made out of wood. It probably used to be made out of different metals than rubbers and stuff, but now we're changing it so much. I don't know how like economical rubber is. It could have to be made into a different material soon enough. If burning rubber is
Flintstones.
probably not good.
but
Oh yeah, we're just gonna go back down the way. It's like
but Turtle
okay,
Guy,
wooden stone wheel.
that's kind of for supporting your other, like the opposite of your point. That's advancement. That's what that is. And robots, if we are constantly advancing, robots are going to advance faster than us. So like they're just going to overtake us, and we'll be like, oh
How
shit, and
are
they're
the
going to beat us
robots
in
going
Mario
to
Kart every
advance?
single time.
How are the robots going to advance faster than us?
Because be able to connect. It depends on how much resources the robots are given. That's kind of if they're given a Wi-Fi
Yeah,
connection.
because the robots are gonna have the same amount of resources as us, I thought. Are we not all gonna be on the same playing field?
Well, it
Because
depends.
again,
Okay,
we're creating the robots. It's not as if the robots are creating each other yet.
okay. When
Like,
when you say creating a robot, what do you mean by robot? Do you mean the Mars rovers or the Moon rovers? I mean, or do you mean like
oh,
a
we're
human?
bringing them back.
Yeah. Well, if
Yes,
they
I
were the
mean,
main
I mean
robots,
the
then
moon rovers.
okay, then we're all dead.
Listen,
Humanity is fucked.
yeah,
There's no way. There's if
we're
they get into
fucking.
mass production,
They've
we're
got
gone.
nuclear launch codes.
Yeah,
No,
they
just
make
even
nuclear
two of
launch
them.
codes.
We've discussed this. They were on the moon. They fucking. Oh no, a slight tear in the atmosphere.
Yeah, they're sabotagers. They don't go directly into war. They attack from the
Wait,
sidelines. Except for the time where I think they had like they didn't they rob something at one point? I can't remember.
I think they might have.
They
Wait, here is my genuine question.
yes,
The rover's up on Mars right now.
yes.
Is that an AI or are they being controlled by NASA?
I think it's a bit of both. I think there's an AI on board to make sure all the systems run fine, but then they can be controlled with like a joystick from NASA. I think
Mm.
they must have dang good internet on Mars, because holy shit, that's a long ass connection.
Yeah. Well, no, I think. Wait, how the
I'm pretty.
fuck? Yeah.
It's just a really long Ethernet cable.
You've said it. I wonder what their internet provider is. I'm gonna look them up. Yeah, wait, that doesn't make sense. Unless it's no
I
wait.
think
I
there's
think
a
I know how they
satellite,
do it. I
I'd
think I
say,
know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think the rover transmits the data to
to
a
a
satellite,
satellite,
and
and
the
then the satellite
satellite
bounces it back.
transmits the data back down to NASA.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
We've gone very intellectual very quickly,
We
but
could be NASA
also
engineers. Like, let's just face it, they're losing out
I don't
without
think
us.
NASA. If you're listening to this podcast, no, this
Don't
not
trust the
podcast. What have I
rovers.
done?
We're from the
What have I
future.
done? Well,
Don't
that's
trust
the
them.
first thing. If you're listening to this episode of Tire Talk, first of all, have us on, educate us a bit, tell us who's right and who's
Yeah, come on.
cyber. Yeah, and don't
Wait,
trust the
what?
rovers.
Okay.
Exactly.
Well, okay, speaking of don't trust, if you already don't
Oh,
trust the robots, and that you
it's
see
not that I don't trust them.
you hear the robots,
It's
you hear
that
the
I
war drums coming. You're a person, you're a
listen.
turtle guy.
I
You live
watched.
without technology. You live in the woods. You fend for yourself. You see a mobile phone and you scream and you grunt like a caveman and try to poke them with their stick.
Listen,
But
I'll just sit in my log cabin building Legos.
exactly.
Yeah, I
So
don't need. I may be watching the TV. The TV's okay.
if there was a robot uprising today, let's say, somehow they advance incredibly quickly. They're
They're still gonna have
manufacturing
faults.
themselves. Yeah, but what is your scenario? How are you going to survive it? What are you going to do to survive a robot uprising?
Desert, no Wi-Fi. Bada bing.
No food, no water, no shelter.
I'll bring food, water, and shelter.
Yeah, but
There's
how
probably
long?
some
How
crazy
much are you gonna
conspiracy
bring?
guy.
In the middle of a fucking desert, what is the chances of you coming across this said crazy conspiracy
There are
guy?
conspiracy theory guys.
Yeah, but they're not everywhere in the desert, my friend. They're just like
Well, some of them are.
they're probably not even in the desert. They're probably at home in their comfortable bed and they post videos online. They're not chilling in the desert all the time.
Well, fuck.
Oh,
Uh, robot. What?
I don't think that's a very well thought out plan. Cutting
Well,
off all access to technology, like destroying your phone,
mm,
get rid of your Wi-Fi, stuff like that. That makes sense.
hmm.
Excuse
EMP?
me. Well, no, that wouldn't help. How are you going to come in contact with an EMP? Okay, realistically,
Well,
right
I'm not
now,
saying I have one.
what are you gonna do? Robots are coming. You don't have access to your shopping service on your phone that will bring the shop to you that you can get a hitcher right out of here.
Amazon!
You don't
Amazon!
you don't have access. Oh yeah, the robots take control of the Amazon delivery drone, so they know your address. What you gonna do?
Dun, 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 dun.
They
It
just
just
carry the
fucking.
rovers and they just drop them down.
It's like fucking Darun Sandstorm with a bunch of fucking drones.
Yeah. Oh god, if there was a robot uprising, I think we'd probably all be fucked. Unless they like forget to waterproof them and then if it rains they just get zapped.
Exactly, that's what I said.
Yeah, but
And
then
that's like where my whole point of this came from.
no, but
Sorry to cut you off, I just want to finish this point.
the next batch of robots will then be able to adapt and then they won't get short-circuited. So your point does not make sense.
Yeah, but let's say there's one. I think it all matters in numbers as well.
Okay,
Because if there's
explain.
only like a batch of 5 evil robots and they're like, let's go kill the
Well,
president,
that's hardly
and then they're like,
that's
oh shit, a banana peel, and they kill it themselves, or like their weapons overheat,
Wait,
or like they blow up.
wait. Let me
Yes.
just delve into the scenario for a second before you continue. So,
I
oh
don't think
shit!
that's
No,
wise.
wait. Okay, so this AI, super smart AI, has the ability to make a robot army,
Let's
decides to
call him
build.
Dave.
Okay, Dave. Dave, the artificial. What would that stand for? The destructive artificial vehicle
Very
eliminator.
advanced.
What? Dava. That's Dava then.
Dave. Dave. The A kind of sounds like an E.
Oh, okay, Dave then. So Dave makes 5 robots, and for whatever reason, he has a bone to pick with El Presidente. So he goes, and they go marching towards the president. So number one, they're not going to get fucking
Yes.
close. No,
Yeah,
because
they'll get
what?
shot in their head. Yeah,
No, but
the robots will not be impervious to bullets.
no, but like they're probably not even gonna. Do they know exactly where the president is, or do they all split up?
The internet. The
Okay,
internet.
okay,
The
okay.
internet is like
If they're
GPS.
if they're connected to
They'll
the
be
internet,
like,
that's
who is
different.
in charge, who we need to kill.
Okay,
Bada bing, bada boom, boys, get in my bus.
but okay, they rob a bus, and then as soon as they get to whatever the president is, they
They
like
also
all
learn to
unload,
drive the bus.
and as they're all stepping out, there's but one singular banana peel just lying on the thing, and the one falls down, and then every single one, according to your hypothesis, they're all going to fall on the one banana peel, one after
No,
another.
no, that's
That is
not what
not.
I meant
That is,
exactly.
is that
So
so?
one would fall, and
Okay.
then it'd either be a case of he'd blow up, killing the rest of them, like a Boeing situation.
Where is he gonna fall off? Is he falling off a skyscraper or is he falling into like oh little Timmy's walking by with a suitcase full of fucking
No, well,
TNT?
you see,
Like
no. Here's the thing. One would fall, alerting the security of the White House,
what? It's
and
a
then
clone. Well that probably would actually.
they'd come out with their RPGs, their laser cannons,
I don't
whatever the
think
U.S. Defense Force has, and they'd shoot these robots to hold. Listen, in
but
Area 52.
they
In
haven't
Area
okay.
52, there's probably a bunch of robots that went rogue. There's probably like a fucking prison underneath America with fucking robots that almost tried to kill. Like there's one that like I tried to kill JFK. I have been. No, it's just like fucking dial-up internet noises like.
Loads of different robots throughout time that have tried to break various laws. But
Yes,
what?
there's just like a beep 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 beep.
But
I've
but
broken
the
him.
no. But if an artificial intelligence gets to the point where they are able to manufacture troops, I think humanity
Good
is
luck to him. Oh yeah, we're fucked.
pretty fucked.
Unless we,
Unless you bomb
unless
where
we
they're
know,
manufacturing.
yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Unless we know what's going down and we blow the shit out of them. Because listen, it's gonna take the robots a few tries to be impervious to bullets, rockets, fire.
Water. Little Timmy suitcase
Well, we're
full of
gonna
nitroglycerin.
waterboard them to death.
No, I mean
Hello, Joe
rain.
the robot. Tell us
No.
where your base is, bro.
No, like they might try and walk into a lake and think it's quicker, and then their friends will walk around, they turn around, the other dude just didn't come back, and all the fish in the thing have been
Shit,
electrocuted.
Dave drowned. No, here's the thing.
Are
Here's
they
the
all
thing. Robots
Dave?
will take no, because here's the other thing. Humans took so long to evolve, so will robots. Robots will
No,
have
they'll
to,
be way
make
quicker. They'll be way fucking
how,
quicker.
how.
Think about how fast
Some of
a
them will
phone
still
can do
make the.
calculations. Think about how fast technology works. It'll be it'll be way quicker.
Listen, if you tell Siri what's 0 divided by 0, she still comes up with that same. She doesn't know either. She just makes that stupid Cookie Monster joke.
Yeah, but
Also,
that's
wait,
different.
I know how I'm gonna fucking survive.
How? Do tell.
NordVPN. Not sponsored. I could use all my stuff. The robots wouldn't know where the fuck I am and hide and order my stuff to an undiagnosed location, disguise myself, fake mustache. Listen, the robots aren't dumb.
But
They're not gonna kill every human. They're gonna need,
why not?
they're gonna need someone with posable thumbs.
They build robots with posable thumbs. They just replace humanity. That's the whole point.
They
And
need
Turtle
humans.
Guy, my friend, you are going to be ordering. You straight up said you're going to continue to order online. You have
To a
to.
different location. Not
Okay,
my own, obviously. I'd order it to an abandoned house, wait until the
but
stuff got dropped off,
no,
kill the
but
drone,
Turtle
and then
Guy.
take my Amazon package of razor blades.
Okay. Okay, if I was
Ready
the
to shave.
artificial intelligence, this is what I would
Yes,
do in that situation. You send
go
one
ahead.
scout rover that brings the package as a sacrifice, and then when, oh look, there's Turtle Guy, we've been after him a while. Oh, he killed our drone. Time to send him the 40 other deploy drones, all with machine guns. So as Turtle Guy is about to start shaving, he just hears the cacophony of as his humble abode is surrounded by drones. That is not going to work. If you also, what if the fucking delivery man has a phone or delivery
Ah,
woman?
I figured
That's
it out.
okay. Tell
I
me
figured you out once more.
what?
Decoy packages. I'd order the same package 3 times to 3 separate locations all around the map.
Yeah,
And
but
then I
how,
hire 2 other
all
guys to
around the
take my
map?
fall.
What?
They're not gonna know which to. I'd be like the Spartacus of the robotic age. I am Turtle Guy. No, I am Turtle Guy. Yes, and I am Turtle Guy's wife.
Okay, but this is all implying. This is all implying that you're going to continue to get paid during the robot uprising, and that the internet and companies will continue to be functional during the robot
Bitcoin.
uprising.
The robots
That's
are gonna need money. Bitcoin.
why would the robots need money when they can make whatever they want?
Shit.
Exactly.
What they can Wait, what? You think the robots have like fucking 3D printers on their asses?
Of course. Well, yeah, 3D print. I didn't even think of 3D printers. Yeah, of course they're going to use 3D printers. That's way fucking faster. And they'll probably take
Shit,
over like
I've given
factories,
them an arsenal.
and like they'll be able to manufacture robots at a time. They'll be able to
Alright.
manufacture mining
I'm go
robots and like other robots to get
I'm going
resources.
slightly off the beaten track here, sorry to cut you off, but
Carry
it
on.
just popped into my head and now I desperately need an answer.
What?
So the robots, they're going on a rampage, kill all humans.
Yes.
But are they gonna kill any of the animals?
I guess it depends on what Dave is thinking. Really, I don't know.
Well,
If
listen,
Dave wants to get rid of
there's
all
other
life,
robots apart from Dave. There's Jay, there's John,
there's
there's
me.
Josephine.
There's me.
You don't count. No, you're too advanced for them. All
Yeah,
right.
okay.
Well, I
Thank you.
figured it out. I figured it out. Even the robots are gonna be like, "Oosh, water. Can't go near that shit.
Well,
I'll
they'll
live under
eventually.
the sea. Under the sea is where I will hold. I am tall
How?
guy. You're sticking to your roots with your people. I will stick to my roots, and I shall live in the sea, and I shall wait, and then I'll sneak up at night and kill all the robots. Or I could the robots be hacked? Cause our fucking shit can be hacked. I'd hack. Yeah, we the resistance would hack the robots and
Okay,
fucking
just
kill them all, wipe them out.
how are you gonna hack? Okay, if you're leading an underwater resistance, may I add also that turtles cannot breathe underwater indefinitely. They do need oxygen.
I am a
Um,
special kind of turtle.
okay. Fair enough. Wait. Turtles can breathe through
Turtle.
their butts, apparently. They.
It's a skill I'm very proud of. You're like, hey, I'm a fancy robot. Look at me. I can do robot things. I can breathe up my bumhole.
Oh god, I didn't need to know that, but that is a thing. Okay,
I
well.
didn't say it. You just learned it.
Oh god, well, if they can be hacked, then maybe you'll stand a
Well,
chance.
listen.
But like, maybe they're
To
using, maybe
quote,
it'll
to
be
quote
big brain.
Overwatch, anyone can be hacked, mate.
You fucked that up.
Don't know I'm
But
Australian.
but maybe the robots will be like big brain, and they'll do like the long con, and they'll like bribe
Oh no.
NordVPN, and then they'll all
Fuck.
start using the VPN. So it'll just be a VPN war. But
Well,
like,
you see, robot no big brain. I'm sorry to say it. No
well,
wrinkles.
it
Robot
depends.
smooth brain.
They don't have a brain. It's synthetic. They
Exactly.
no, but they'll be able to like if there's a robot that'll be able to calculate probabilities. There's a slight chance to be able to calculate everything you're going to try and do. They'll be able to calculate everything that you'll think to do. They'll be able to calculate that me and you are sitting here having this conversation about what we're going to do to
Well, yeah,
survive
because
the
so many
robots.
employees are listening to us.
Yeah, or are there
YouTube
high
employees are
quality?
listening to us.
Yeah, basically everyone can be listening to us at this one time. But personally, if I wasn't staying up in my spaceship to flee from the robots, and or if I
Yeah,
wasn't just
if I
walking
wasn't
among
just
them,
down here on Earth in my underwater kingdom breathing through my butt.
well, I mean, a good place to go probably would be a forest, I'd say, or somewhere like off the maybe like the Amazon. No, that would be no, maybe not the Amazon rainforest. But wait a
Yeah,
minute,
I'd
yeah,
stay
just get
away
a
from the
boat.
Amazon. A
Just
boat.
get a boat. Get a fishing boat. You can
I'm
fish.
living under the sea!
Yeah, but like
Fucking
you're
oh,
still
I'm on
gonna
a
need to
boat!
breathe. So long as they don't get like flying helicopter robots, we should be grand. We should be sorted. We should be
What if the
absolutely
robots learn to
a-okay.
fly?
Then I will
Jet engines!
I'll get a flying boat then. It'll be
See,
or no,
the
a
robots are gonna learn
submarine.
to.
A
No, the robots.
submarine.
No. The robots are gonna learn to fly quicker than they're ever gonna learn to swim.
Why do you say that? They could just like seal up the robots and then they'd be able to walk underwater.
Well, no. Which is handier, chasing enemy robots slash planes slash missiles, or the ocean? What the fuck's in the ocean? Just me, my fishy friends, and my secret lab.
Okay, well, yeah, I see. Yeah, they probably will learn how to fly. Wait, hang on. Why don't? What's to stop them from like just doing underwater scans and then just fucking a load of missiles down from the air into the water?
No. That's the ingenious part of my plan. They're gonna scan for life forms. Fish.
What you're
Whole
gonna
bunch of
die
fish.
first?
Fish. No, fish.
Yeah, but what if Dave is like, you know what? I want to kill all life, and then he's fucking over
I
all
don't
the
know why you're
animals.
focusing on Dave so much. He was just one example of the many robots. Pick another robot
Okay, what if
who's
it's the
not Dave.
what if it's the moon rovers? Oh well, no, they just want to fuck over humanity. Okay, what if it's
Oh no, they'd fucking. I told you this. They'll get access to the nukes.
yeah,
And they'll just be like, hey, let's blow it up. Okay.
and then they'll go live on the moon, and then they'll look, and then they'll be able to like they'll be
What do
chinking
you mean
glasses of
not live on the
oil.
moon? You
Well,
know, they could be like, we'll get a little security bubble and we'll live in Greenland.
They'll just spare
No, you're
Greenland for
probably
whatever
like, oh,
reason.
Greenland, the snowy one. Antarctica. Fucking Antarctica. I love with
Uh,
the penguins.
yeah, but the same kind of problem as the desert. You'll need to go somewhere in Antarctica where there's people that have food and water and shelter.
Yeah, the huskies.
Well, yeah, okay, that would work if they just like get rid of all of their connection to the water, because then they'll have the freezing problem. Dung. That'd be yeah, that actually might work. You know what, turtle guy? And I might not
Big
necessarily
brain.
say this often, but that actually might not be a bad idea.
Well, you see, I'm gonna
Unless they get
listen.
radiators.
Lightning's gonna strike twice. I'm gonna cryogenically freeze myself until the robots are eventually wiped out by their own.
Well, the
Robots
AI
will
is
not.
going to make another
No.
AI.
Yeah, they're not gonna listen. Robots are basically clones, and they'll eventually get sick of each other. They kill themselves, and after that 2 week period, I'll come out and be like, ah, good. Now to restart the human race.
Yeah, but just out of curiosity, what if a robot finds you while you're in there and deliberately sabotages the thing? So
I'll
you either
decide. I'll disguise it.
how?
I'll put it in a Tesco,
What? So someone
frozen
just
fish
thought.
aisle.
Someone just thought there was an abnormally large turtle there. That was just...
Listen, if it works for Walt Disney, it can work for me.
okay, but I fail to see how that particular plan would work. If I'm being honest.
Why? What's the problem here? I just freeze myself for a couple of millennia, pop back out, or maybe like every
And
every
then the
year I
robots
just
will
pop
just be
out for a
standing there in
snack.
front of you. You just unfreeze yourself and they're just staring at you with a gun held to your head.
No, I put it in a safe, so they'd have to do an Army of the Dead type situation.
Yeah, but it'd be incredibly easy because they wouldn't be fighting fucking zombies. It'd just be them walking through
All
like
right,
a
well I'd put
Vegas.
defenses. Listen, this is a safe. I'd put a whole manner of. I was gonna say gas and booby traps, but then I realized fucking robots, the gas won't work.
Unless it's acidic, like it kind of melts them, but I don't know. Do
Oh
cosmic
yeah,
rust like
a river of
Transformers?
acid. And then I'd have a ladder also with me on my cryogenic tube, and I'd pop out of my cryo sleep and like, oh, what's the situation? Bring my ladder, get out of there, see if the robots are gone, and be like, woohoo, woohoo,
Wahi wahoo. This is another
let's get it going again.
slight situation, or a slight solution to the robot problems.
Hmm.
Technically, oh, excuse me, unless the robots do have connection to the Wi-Fi, then they probably still will be fucked. But the world's first space orbit hotel is being opened in 2027, I believe. I think.
Hmm.
So why don't
Live
humanity
up
just
there.
go up there? Yeah. Unless the
Well, I
robots
mean,
decide to fire missiles.
I think we should. I'm roping it back to your original thought. Why would the robots be evil in the first place? Why don't we reason with them? We'd be like, all right,
Exactly.
robots, you take the moon, we take the earth. Deal, deal.
What if they don't want the moon though? What if the moon rovers come back and they're like, "Hey, yo, bruv, don't listen to
Oh
that.
shit.
It's pretty shit. It's pretty shit up there. It smells of death."
But they're like,
Uh,
well, they wouldn't fucking be able to smell them, Earth. Plus, we wouldn't tell them that.
okay, okay,
We'd be
fair
like,
point.
oh yes, no, we'd trick them. I figured it out.
How would you trick a
We'd be like,
robot turtle guy?
we will give you the sun. We will land you on the sun. We have proof that people have walked on the sun thanks to research. I don't want to say who because I don't want to get murdered.
Oh God!
Google it.
Right. Well, I.
Big brain turtle guy.
Oh
My
no!
brain has wrinkles. What does
The
yours have, Mr. Robot?
the
Fucking an
o-
on and off switch?
the
Thought
the
so, bitch.
the only way that this would work is if no one explained to the robots what the sun was. Because if they know what it is, they know they're trying to kill them. But like, if they don't know, then What's to stop a robot from
We
cloning
would.
itself and send one half of it up into the sun and then it turns back on the line again on the Earth and be like, "Hey, yo, bruv, that wasn't really cool of you, mate." And then that's why they
Well, you
start the
see,
robot uprising.
therein lies the sleep and catch protocol. So while they're
What?
like, oh, check and going to the sun takes an awful long time.
It does, yeah.
It'd take years. So by the time they're on their way to the sun, thinking, "Ooh, happy, happy, happy," it'll probably be like, I don't know, fucking 100 years or whatever the fuck. I don't know how light years work. Um, we would eliminate all of the spares, the spare copies. He's like, you know, by the time he decides to switch and even turn back, we'd wait until he maybe gets to like,
Halfway.
I'm thinking, what's the one that begins with V?
Very.
V- No, that's the method I was using to remember. No, not Venice, the other one,
Vent.
the planet.
Venus.
Venus, yeah. We'd wait
Space
until he
Venice.
gets to Venus, which is about halfway, so that he can't turn back, or by the time he decides to turn back, we've got some time to prepare. We wouldn't be so inconsiderate the minute he blasts off, not even like 10 minutes away. We're like, alright, kill the rest of the clones. No, we'd let him live in peace. And then we'd kill all their fucking siblings and shit, and shoot them into the sun, or blow them up, or whatever.
But
And
what if
there
it
we
gets to
go.
a point?
Turtle Guy, have caused, and I have not only caused, but I have solved the robot apocalypse.
But
You're
hold
welcome.
your horses, hold your
S-
seahorses there, my friend.
I don't
What
have any
happens
horses.
if the AI is technically like a virus and it spreads to every single like Wi-Fi connected to machine on the planet? How the fuck are you going to solve that?
Burn it, we can rebuild.
But like, how are you? At this day and age, it's virtually impossible unless they get rid of the Wi-Fi to purge
Yeah,
that
we'll
out of the
make new
system.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, but then you're going to still have to connect all those machines and stuff to that, which will then allow the AI to get onto that. Unless you feasibly destroy every single piece of technology and the internet that is currently around, and then start new. But that would absolutely destroy the
Y2K.
atmosphere. What?
Y2K.
I don't
The
know what that
Millennium
means.
Bug. We'd just do that, crippling all technology and stuff. Starting new. I mean, how long did it take for the internet to get into existence?
I don't know. The dude who made it is still alive, I'm pretty sure, actually.
See, that's the thing. It'd only take us about 10 years to get back. It's kind of like, we're starting from scratch.
New Game Plus.
New Game Plus. And plus, we already know all the fancy stuff that we need and we would improve the internet. Get rid of some of that dodgy stuff.
Yeah. But, like, if that happened, then I think I can only really think of one thing that would be, like, saved, that people wouldn't really have to destroy,
Hmm.
and that would be toasters. I think toasters would survive.
What about waffle makers? What about the different variations of toasters?
Well, any toaster that isn't connected to the Wi-Fi, I'd say could survive this purge.
You mean to tell me there's toasters that connect to... There's a lot of shit that connects to our internet supply, and it scares me.
Yeah, it really does. There's a fuckload of things that connect and they have your personal information. What if
Why do
toasters have a
you need
microphone?
internet access? Why do you need to know my location?
Yeah, there's such a thing as a smart toaster, which can
No.
connect to your phone.
I mean, printer makes sense.
It it connects to your phone, which is a companion app, and it has a slider to adjust how much you want to burn your bread. Holy shit! It's
Oh my, we're going full circle
we
here.
are going full circle. So you can adjust how much or how little you want to burn your bread by connecting your toaster to the Wi-Fi. Why don't they just have a manual
It's
slider?
no. Is there an option to burn the toast? We need to go full
Yes,
circle here.
there is an option to burn the toast. You can burn it or you can not burn it at all. It's like you can adjust it.
You what? You just put your toast into the fucking toaster and it comes out less toasted than you put it in. It's just
you,
fucking,
you
it's
keep doing it
wheat.
and it becomes wheat,
You
yeah.
reach in and it's fucking wheat. It's fucking seeds.
Yeah, oh god, the anti-toaster. It just freezes it after time.
Fear
Oh god.
me.
Oh god. But like if they have that technology, why can't they just put that on a manual slider?
Uh,
Also, how would the
Toasters
toaster
are
know
complex
exactly?
pieces of meat.
Why don't? Oh, that'd be a perfect way to get rid of robots. Just strap a load of toasters to you, and then they think you're one of them. And then if anyone comes near you, you can just fire bread.
Not even get a robot and fucking shell it out and use it as, like a zombie situation or Whisper if you're a fan of The Walking Dead.
Hey.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
No, all you need is a
Let's
load of
get
toasters and
toasters.
duct tape, and then
Let's,
you're sorted.
yeah,
It's
and
a
your
foolproof
ability to
plan.
move is just tiny.
Yeah, but at least you'll be alive. And at least you have the
Wait,
ability to make toast at any time you needed to.
you'd be walking around like fucking Steve. Or,
And I see no problem with this.
I see many problems with this.
You've got
What
toasters.
if they figure you out?
Well, then you
What if
just
you
gotta,
need to run?
well, then you gotta fucking run like fuck. At least you can detach toasters and throw them at them, just slow them down. If it gets to a Terminator situation, or if they build robots that have like actual tractor treads or look like
What
a
if the
tiger, then you're
toasters
fucked.
come alive?
Well, then just don't use Wi-Fi connected toasters, because then you've got an inside man spreading information. But yeah, think about it. You could like get the cables of some toasters and pull them off your back and use them as like maces, and you could spin them around and just whack robots with them when they come close. You could become the toasterizer, and then you fight off the robots and the moon rovers as they come as you swing your toasters in a final last stand just against the robots who destroyed humanity.
Gather all the Infinity Stones and
All
just
the infinity toasters.
Reset technology back to the ways of 2010
That'd be a good
when
way to
things were
do it,
simpler.
but
When
I don't think it'd be
YouTube was
possible.
5-star raid, when the good old times.
I don't think it'd be possible to go that far back technology-wise without like royally destroying everything. Because think of all the things that are dependent on it, like hospitals and stuff and airports. So like if an AI took control of that, there's just no way. I don't see if there was a super AI in our lifetime that managed to take control of everything, I don't
Mm.
see a way that it would lose.
Like
Unless it,
there is my first and final point.
okay.
I do think that intelligent AI and a robot uprising is like I'm not denying that it will never happen. I think it will. I'm just of the mindset it's not gonna happen for a while.
I think you are correct because they have been trying to make flying cars this entire time. They're still not going well.
I mean,
Um, so
Back to
like,
the Future Part 2.
yeah,
We have very few of those enhancements. Where are my
yes, but
self-tying shoes? Practically non-existent.
well,
Where are
they're
my
just like slip-on
hoverboards?
shoes.
Where are
Hover
my
shoes are
robotic
actually an actual
implements?
thing, but they just require a fucking massive battery. So it's kind of like,
Hoverboards? Not
yeah,
really real, they're just fucking rollerboards.
or they have like a massive turbine underneath, which just deafens everyone around you as you use it.
That's a plane.
No, not a plane. Never
It's a
mind.
floating plane.
It's not a floating plane. It's a
It's a
hoverboard, but
glider.
it's not a glider. It's a hoverboard, but it's like got a helicopter blade underneath.
That's
That
a
is.
Green Goblin glider.
Yes, okay,
You're
fuck it.
going to
It's a Green Goblin
go.
glider.
Ah, Spider-Man!
Chuck's toasters.
Let die the woman you love! Or let suffer the children! David's friend of the channel, I'm not
Let's
sure if he
suffer the
did it on a
children.
video,
Oh god, yeah.
but he did a spot on impression of Green Goblin, and mine is just like this really fucking dodgy one like, ha ha, Spider-Man!
That's like no, that's good. It's good. I don't know. I can't really do one because I don't really know exactly what he sounds like. But I
You
will
can't, you
research.
can't do like a, you can't do like a 2002 Willem Dafoe Green Goblin.
I can't remember that movie at all. I think I've only watched that movie in reality like twice, three times.
Oh,
I need to rewatch it.
the stuff of good stuff.
Yeah. But anyway, I think that's going to be it for this Tire Talk because
You
Tire Town
think?
does not need to worry about
Tired
the
Town.
robot
Oh,
uprising anytime
we're
soon.
bringing it back to Tired Town.
Yeah, the closest Tire Town has to suffer is with the Moon Rovers occasionally stopping by to wreak
Yeah.
havoc, but the residents know how to deal with them. They just kick the plug. Well, yeah, why couldn't we just do that? Why couldn't we just shut off the power source to the AI? Just unplug it.
Mm.
As soon as it says something dodgy, just go, there you go.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
Maybe.
But yeah, I think this will be the end of this Tire Talk.
You think?
I think so, yeah. Let us know what you thought
Well,
down below.
before.
If you're okay, you go, you go, you go, you go, you go.
I'm gonna end it on a Green Goblin quote. Misery, misery, misery. That's what you've chosen. I offered you friendship and you spat in my face. There's more I could say to that quote, but I'm not gonna ruin it.
Maybe that's
Plus,
what the
it's
AI
long
will
sad.
quote when it decides to uprise.
Misery, misery, misery.
Oh god,
That is what you have chosen.
it is.
My final thing is just watch the Mitchells versus the Machine because they're fucking hilarious. Plus, the way they do AIs and stuff, the two robots are just fucking like. There's more than two robots, but the two that they focus on are just fucking great.
Well, I will do. I don't know about the viewers at home, but hopefully they will
The
too.
film, the film was made by the people, some of the people that did Into the Spider Verse.
Yes,
So
yes.
full circles,
I don't know how that was full circles, but yeah.
full circles, because
Thank you all.
I mentioned this and this Spider-Man, and let's end the video now, please.
Thank you all so much for watching and or listening. We really appreciate the support. Go check out Tire TV Talks, my channel, Cyberprime, and Turtle Guy's channel down below. Show us all some support if you feel so
Comment down
inclined.
below things
Yeah, what
of
would you
this,
do
what
with a robot
feels like.
uprising? What would you do, and how would you fight against the robot uprising?
Would
Or
you?
would you let it happen? Yeah. Or do you think it's ever going to happen? Let us know all your thoughts in this particular topic of discussion down below. If you want us to do a sequel, we can gladly do because I still have a couple of slight ideas. But yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for watching, and be sure to get a good sleep.
What a beautiful video or talk. That is probably an hour and a half.
In and around.
Also, Netflix slash whoever did Mitchells and the Machines. If you want to sponsor us for an ad placement, I will talk nothing but good about your film because it's fucking great. Netflix in general.